President would have never invaded Ukraine.
Trump ain't no joke.
Nah, bro. Remember that one dude? He said he was talking about some shit and they met in his country.
Yeah.
He showed him a picture.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yeah, he was like, this is, yeah, he handed him a picture in the interview, yeah. She says I was negotiating. She says I was negotiating with the Al-Qaeda. With Al-Qaeda. I was sitting down, and you know what I was doing? I was showing him a picture of his house.
My favorite one.
He says, why are you showing me this picture? What does this mean?
Yeah.
I says, you don't accept this deal, and you're going to find out. So, shut the fuck up.
I like the one where it's like, I like the one where he's like, yo, I was gonna come. Hillary said don't come. I'm gonna come. Oh, what's that? Is that where he said second? Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning.
Yeah, let's get you jumping on FanDuel, bro.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna phone charge up.
I'm just saying, don't sleep on that.
You just gotta put your ID and your social security.
No, you don't need all that. You just need the last four numbers of your social.
That's it.
That's it. They don't
That's
give you
weird, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like
Cash App
FanDuel.
of fucking betting apps. Like what the fuck?
You know the Cash App.
Ghetto as fuck.
The Cash App owner is dead.
What? Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, they killed him in the middle of the street in San
So
Francisco.
that was a couple years ago, right?
Yeah. That's why I really don't.
Cash App is
give me that.
a lot. Who took over Cash App?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
You get 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And he's coming off of a truly remarkable rookie season where he quieted a lot of his doubters in a most emphatic fashion. Remember, going into the draft, many thought he was the #2 quarterback coming out of college. He proved quickly he was a top quarterback going into the NFL. One of the best rookie seasons by a quarterback in recent memory. And what's scary about it? He's not even close to reaching his ceiling.
He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, 48 yards. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stroud out of the gun here. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell from 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. And check down completes a haul. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Going to look deep for Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson, 65 yards. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
And now out comes Houston.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
He's got him in, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Coyote Fairbairn comes on. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
And off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Anthony Fertzer, 70 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
South.
Here's Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Here's a diving catch right side. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Back to throw, here's Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just...
Touchdown! Robert Woods.
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hey, 626. 26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31.
J-Mike. J-Mike.
Pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jets are back within a score.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Houston's offense taking over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Finds his man, it's John Mechie.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Down. All right. Speed left.
Mixing up the middle. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
All right. Why, Tony?
Throwing now is Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And Stroud now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 20-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that makes it a 9-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st. Here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
Hey, take 26.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Will McDonald gets in there to take him down. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Stroud. And Diggs has it. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
South.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running left, it's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
On the quick.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Third down, now even tougher. Third and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Two running plays go backwards. So what's the call on third and 13 now? Stroud to throw it. Able to shake him off. That's into the hands of Woods. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. Going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Denied on fourth down is Joe Mixon. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Hey, 88. Get 300.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, Liz.
Rodgers now to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
No. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go 50.
Now Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. And this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. One more time with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Rodgers now on third and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Zerline's kick is up and through. And with it, they have taken the lead. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So we've reached halftime here on... Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Look high, look high.
On 2nd and 12, Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have regained the lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though?
Absolutely.
Who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll let this go for Adams. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Hey, 88. Teammate. Back north. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 68 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been...
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Flip again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Rodgers will throw for it. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, What matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Here we go.
Stroud sets up the play action. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage? The crowd can throw in lanes.
Nike Texans. White Tony. Flash.
Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Over. Hey, take 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That one taken in by Corley. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
26.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 7 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this one too low.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Stroud looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And Woods has it complete. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And Stroud now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
19 Texans. Oh, ready. Why, Tony?
Back to throw. Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And Stover proved his toughness in his time at Ohio State. Played on offense at tight end and fullback. Also played on defense as a linebacker.
Here we go.
Strong hands, can catch the football. Remember the story about massaging balls in order to increase the hand strength.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Look the hot.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
South.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Now Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No. Shoulder.
Hall on a give up the middle.
Shedding through the defense. Oh, he's got a little daylight. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Yeah, Liz.
Here's Rodgers. This completes a Corley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Jump out! No. Inside. Get 300. Take 30.
Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
Get 300. 26. Hey, take 26.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
An agile move and a nice game, then dropped at the 25-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
Hey, 88. No.
Here's Rodgers off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Take 30. Go to 50.
Now Rodgers.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 6.
And he is going to be out of bounds here, short of the
Illegal
line to gain,
pass.
so that
Offense.
will be a turnover on downs. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. He gets this one to Mechie. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he backs it.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Hey, uno more. Hey, south.
Here's Stroud.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Stroud. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up, and I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things.
After review of the play,
the benefit of
ruling on the
replay,
field is reversed.
that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out 1st downs.
Now Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. from the left hash. It's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Back to throw, Rodgers. It's complete, Lazard. And they can't bring him down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. To throw is Rodgers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Rodgers to throw. Pass complete. He's got Lazard on the out route. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.